All right, friends, we're back in our favorite master plan community of Wellen Park, and today we're going to be exploring it from a very unique perspective. We're going to go all over Wellen Park from this golf cart.
That's right, all 20,000 acres of this master plan development are golf cart friendly, and in today's video, we're going to discover what it's like to live that golf cart lifestyle.
All right, guys, so the first stop we're heading to is to the Publix grocery store, right? That's right, this is all about convenience, but there's something special about being able to do your mundane tasks, like going grocery shopping, but still feeling like you're on vacation. The whole point of living in this Wellen Park master plan community is to slow down. And remember, we're just 15-20 minutes from some of the most beautiful beaches, so you really want to embrace that beach lifestyle, that slower lifestyle, and just take it all in. And if you take a deep enough breath on a certain day, you can certainly smell that salt air emanating. But let's go to Publix, let's go grab a bite to eat, and let's show you how easy and simple it is to do your daily chores.
Hey, and if it's the first time to our channel, Lanir and I are local real estate agents that help buyers and sellers all the time buy homes in this community. Those people watching, someone like you that's watching these videos that's considering, I want to move down to Venice, Florida or Wellen Park. It's so daggone great. Well, that's why we create these videos, so that you can learn about us, learn what we do, how we do it, and then hopefully we can represent you in that transaction to buy your dream home here in Florida. I tell you folks, Publix is synonymous with Florida. This is the place, whether it's their incredible subs or their incredible fried chicken or the best place in all of Florida to buy your lottery tickets. It's just awesome to have golf cart convenience. Look at this. We're not the only ones that took the golf cart to the grocery store today. We have people do it all the time, and you can do that, and that's what golf cart living here in Wellen Park is. Now let's head over to downtown. They've got that awesome farmers market going on today, and we're gonna check that out.
All right, guys, so we're leaving Publix. We talked about that convenience factor. Now let's go down to that downtown, that cultural hub where all the restaurants and the shopping. And today you're in for a treat. Today is that farmers market. You can count on daily, weekly, nightly events, whether they bring out live music and shut down the whole area, whether they shut down that whole promenade area for the farmers market. You can always count on social activities. We compare this to like freshman year in college in the best of ways. Everyone's new, everyone's in that downtown hub ready to meet their new friends.
Hey, I like your video.
Thank you.
Right now.
See, another one of our friends, fans, viewers, and possibly future client, but that's the beauty of Wellen Park. So we're gonna go ahead to this downtown area. Now remember, this is the phase 1. They just opened up phase 2. There's gonna be many new restaurants, shops coming to this area, but this is super exciting. This is where you're gonna jump in your golf cart, go meet all of your friends. Now Caleb frequents there. Which one's your favorite restaurant over there?
Right now it's the Banyan House. I love just sitting at the bar. It's just, you get great service. I love the bartender there, Mike. He's super nice. He always makes it the best time. But the food is really incredible. We went there just 2 days ago, and I'm from Maryland, so I love a good soft shell crab sandwich, and they had one, and I was happy to eat it. It was delicious. They just have everything down here, whether it's the Banyan House, you have Lanir and Company, that's a steak and seafood place. You have Always Oak and Stone, that's that micro brew kind of pizza hamburger joint with that great rooftop dining. And then you also have, what's left? They have the Aquapazza, that's the Italian restaurant. But in this new phase that they're building, they're going to be bringing another, I think there's a wine bar that they've talked about, and a bunch more retail. So downtown's it.
Yeah, so we're pulling into that main downtown hub, and you're going to see on one side is an empty parking lot. That's going to be the future home of a hotel with rooftop dining, shopping, and retail, really mixed use. It's going to be a really cool urbanized feel. And of course, in this downtown, we have that great lake. So let's go check out this cool farmers market and explore what it's like to live here in that golf cart community. All right, guys, so we're here down at the farmers market in the downtown area, and we're heading to where we always gravitate towards that live music. That's something you can count on living in a sleepy beach town area like this, is that there's always has someone with that Margaritaville spirit, that person who wants to do all the cover band music, the latest and greatest from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, 80s, and current. But this is what you get. People living their fully immersed lifestyle, indoor, outdoor living at its finest. But But this is what you get here in downtown Wellen Park. All right, so we're in the heart of it. We're in downtown, walking through this farmer's market. This is where that culture and community intersect. That was always the intentionality here, to create a fluid and cohesive community, so you leave your respective gated community and head down here and fully immerse to learn and live what it's truly like to live that outdoor lifestyle. Now this is amazing, where everyone comes and celebrates all their favorite foods and culture, from Polish to Far East Asian to Latino, to all of those amazing things we celebrate and love. But let's go on ahead to that other great anchor point of value, that really cool stadium, that CoolToday Park, which really makes this community special. And by the way, shout out to Sam Rogers over there. All right, folks, so we're leaving that farmer's market. We're cutting through one of our favorite neighborhoods of Sunstone, and also cutting through that new adjoining neighborhood, Lakeside, where we moved many families in. But now we're heading to that CoolToday Park, that Atlanta Braves spring training facility, where traditions are made. This is where your grandparents living over in Brightmoor in that 55 over in community jump in their golf cart, and you jump in with your golf cart, all your family, and head down to that baseball field to watch the Atlanta Braves get beat up by the Baltimore Orioles. But that's not the only thing that goes on at CoolToday Park.
Yeah, there's so much more that goes on there. One of the things that I love, and every year it's become a tradition, is the fireworks. They're launched right from CoolToday Park. So you can take your time. Many of the homes in Wellen Park, actually, you can see the fireworks from the homes. But if you want to get a front row seat, just hop on over to that stadium, and it's absolutely incredible. Plus, they have all sorts of other events. There's the Tiki Bar there. You can go over for lunch, or you can go over for dinner if you feel like it. And then there's a bunch of other events all throughout the year, whether it's trade shows, just fun stuff to do all year round. So it's not just the stadium, it is way more than that.
And the big question is, does your neighborhood have a Major League Baseball stadium in it? Well, Wellen Park does. Now, let's go out and check out CoolToday Park. All right, guys, it's always great stopping here and grabbing a quick bite to eat. This is a place where you're truly gonna have an amazing time with all your friends and family. But there's also some commercial developments going on. Aside from here, there's some things going on across the street, right, Caleb?
Yeah, right across the street. They have that nice, huge commercial area that we've been wondering what the heck's gonna go on there for a while. But they've started to talk about, they're gonna be developing that. They're gonna be putting in possibly a hotel over there. We've heard rumors of a Dave & Buster's. There's all sorts of things. Rooftop
dining,
exactly.
Complete entertainment district. Think any downtown hub like Camden Yards or the Nationals Park, where they have a little urbanized walkability, restaurants and shopping, and great places to stay if you're from out of town and contemplating moving here. But this is one of the great amenities you get living in this golf cart community, is you get a whole stadium to yourself.
All right, now let's head over to that. We're going to be talking about the future.
We're going to talk about that future, what the future looks like, and what better place to talk about the future of Wellen Park than that location where they're building that brand new high school slated to be completed in 2026, 2027. Let's head over there and talk about the promising future of Wellen Park. All right, folks, so we're heading to that brand new high school slated to be completed 2026, and we're going to talk about the future here at Wellen Park. Now, this is a forward-thinking and fluid master plan community. We've talked about the lifestyle, the outdoor living, that golf cart lifestyle, the ability to be able to just jump into your golf cart, go downtown to go shopping, go to that farmer's market, hang out at that downtown hub. But right now we're gonna go visit that school. Imagine your kids being able to be dropped off at that golf cart line, or all the beautiful manicured paths and trails that lead to that school. What you can be rest assured is not only you're living in a safe and a really amazing community, you're also located in Sarasota County, so it's the #1 school system in all of Florida. But the future here is really interesting. We talked about the cohesiveness, the fluidity, the idea of that sustainability. Remember, 20,000 acre master plan community, 33% of it is protected, preserved, where you have all the wildlife flourishing and thriving and living their best lives, that never ending summer. But this is truly an incredible proposition to live outdoors, to be able to take your kids to an incredible school and never have to put your shoes on, never have to start your car. Now think what that looks like in a future community at capacity, how that alleviates that local pressure of traffic. And speaking of traffic, there's some interesting things that they're doing here in the future with technology and getting around town.
Absolutely. One of the things that they've been talking about it for quite some time. I think they're waiting for, the population of the neighborhood to go up a bit, but they're going to be doing autonomous, essentially autonomous taxis that are going to be able to pick you up from your house, take you out to dinner, then pick you up afterwards, and then bring you right back to your home. So the days of drinking and driving are almost over here in Wellen Park because they'll have a safe alternative so you can get home.
Well, hopefully nobody's even drinking or driving, but the idea is the sustainability, the forward thinking, the maintaining that green space, maintaining that the environment is sound and steady. We're going to leave this place better than when we found it, but the future here is truly promising. We have slated 1,500 kids every year for the next 10 years are moving to Sarasota County, and we've certainly answered the call. With this new high school being built, shortly after that, you're going to have the K through 8, which was delayed slightly, but it's pushed over to 2029, 2030. But the future is promising. This is a multi-generational community, like we said, located in Sarasota County, stems across Northport, Englewood, Venice, respectively. But there's some really amazing things. Now, there's brand new neighborhoods being built. We have plenty favorites for sure, but it's very diverse, from Wellen Park Golf and Country Club, that value proposition, to Everly, where you can build some custom homes, or how about Palmyra with that mixed use, all those different diverse housing options. But this is a really promising future. Now, I don't know what we have. Now, when you're picking these schools, we have what's called school choice, but you have to take in mind that the zoning is going to change. So make sure you do your diligence. Make sure that you reach out to us. All right, guys. So we made it over here to that future high school. We can only go so far because it's a working construction site, but we wanted you to envision driving down Minnesota Beach Road and dropping off your kiddos, living that never-ending summer, always jumping in your golf cart, be able to access all of Wellen Park.
Yeah, my kids are grown up, but I think it would be pretty daggone cool to be taking your golf cart, dropping the kids off at the high school, the future elementary, middle school, that'll be there for those people who have little ones. This is just a great neighborhood, and living in a golf cart, there's not a lot of places in Venice, not a lot of places in Florida that you can truly live in a master plan community that is golf cart friendly, that you park those cars, take that golf cart everywhere you want to go.
Now let's go ahead back down to that Grand Lake, one of the gems here in the downtown area, digest everything we saw today and figure out if this golf cart community lifestyle is for you. All right, friends, we've spent the whole day golf carting all around Wellen Park's 20,000 acre master plan, and we ended up here at the Grand Lake, one of those gems. Now, you can't say this is a hidden gem because it's 80 acres. You can't really hide 80 acres, but what's hidden is the experiences, walking around the 2-mile trail, golf carting all around the beautiful green spaces, and ending down here in the downtown hub, Wellen Park, which Caleb and I absolutely love.
Yeah, just this downtown area, it's just perfect for everybody, with the playground right on the water. There's the restaurants, you can rent bikes, you can rent kayaks, you can buy bikes here if you so choose. And there's just nightly music, there's evening events, there's just so much to do, and it's the perfect kind of social hub for all of this great Wellen Park, and it's totally accessible via that golf cart.
Yeah, they're even going to have a fish rodeo here on this weekend. The biggest catch gets the biggest prize. Not sure what that prize is, but quite frankly, being here, you're already a winner. But let's not forget that there are other anchor points of value. Now, part of the relaxing atmosphere here, that laid-back lifestyle, is the fact that we're only 15-20 minutes from some of the most beautiful beaches, from Venice Beach to Minnesota Beach, Nokomis Beach, Englewood Beach, all within short driving distance. All give you that incredible, magical, never-ending summer. And then you bring that feeling, you bring that vibe over here to Wellen Park, and everyone truly has that laid-back vibe, something truly special.
For sure. You imagine waking up in the morning, you hop in that golf cart, you come down here, grab a nice cup of coffee, go for a 2-mile walk around this incredible lake with your friends or your children, just enjoying yourself. And then you go about your day, you go back to your neighborhood, enjoy those incredible amenities, that resort style pool, which in whatever neighborhood you're in, you're gonna have a great option there. And then in the evening, you get yourself ready, you come back downtown, you grab that golf cart again, drive on down here and have an awesome dinner and enjoy yourself. It's just a really special place.
Now, folks, if you are considering, if you're getting excited, if you want to explore Wellen Park, all the surrounding area, and explore where your future home lies, all you have to do is reach out to us. All our information is below. We're not only new construction experts, we're relocation experts. We made that move ourselves. It was just over a little 4 years ago. We both sold our respective businesses, moved our families from Maryland to live that never-ending summer, and we've been helping families do the same ever since. And remember, we have endless resources. We come out with weekly videos about Wellen Park and all the excitement all through the Sarasota and greater region. If you want to be the first to notify, hit that notification bell and make sure you subscribe so you're the first to learn about all the latest developments. And if you know someone considering making that move, share these resources. These are endless and super helpful. But we are excited for you to come down here, live that golf lifestyle, that golf cart lifestyle.
And golf. No worries. You can play golf too. We didn't talk about that, but there's tons of golf around here for sure.
Now, this is the 6th fastest selling master plan community. It's certainly a spectacle. And remember, if you want more hustle and bustle and action, we have Lakewood Ranch just 40 minutes north of us. That's #1 master plan community in all the country. But again, we have the most beautiful beaches. We have world-class sunsets. We have that warm weather, and we've got great community here with incredible people, all truly living out their best lives.
So make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email so that we can help you find that beautiful home, help you negotiate it, and then be your friend afterwards and giving you good advice on what contractors you need, all the things that you're gonna need when you move to a new town. We have all those resources for you.
Now, guys, just another thing, there's some incredible opportunities right now to get down here, plug and play. Some of these builders are putting their best foot forward and offering incredible incentives, and then we beat them over the head on top of that to make sure that you get that perfect entry strategy. But right now is a perfect opportunity. If you've been stacking those chips, if you've been trying to figure out when is the right time, now is that time. Leverage that it's a buyer's market, leverage that there's endless opportunities to choose your perfect home, that perfect lot, that perfect orientation in that perfect neighborhood. And I have a good feeling that neighborhood is somewhere here in Wellen Park.
All right, so I think we've covered it all. Living in the golf cart life is something fantastic, and you should be doing it down here. So for this week in Venice, Florida, I'm Caleb.
And I'm Lanir.
And we'll see you next week.